Hello, it's Tess. I thought I'd pop in this morning and say hi, see how you guys are doing, and show you what I've been stitching on the last few days. I've had a lot of stitching time because last week I didn't have a lot to do work-wise, just checking in here and there. This week we've ramped it up a little bit. We don't know what's going on yet. They closed our schools until, well, the end of the school year. We're done. But we don't know what that means for teachers because we may be teaching virtually or we may just try to fit it in next year. I don't know. They're trying to figure that out now. So hopefully by the end of the week, we will have a schedule in place and ready to go. I'm enjoying being at home. I got a lot done. I painted my dining room. I've been stitching a lot. You'll see I finished a few things. I bought wallpaper, so got our garden ready. I've been busy, but I feel like I'm ready for like a schedule. You know what I mean? I'm sure everybody is feeling that right now. I need a schedule, something to keep me going. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit, I'll stitch, I'll watch TV. I feel like I'm gonna get into that calm, it's okay, just sit kind of a thing. And I like to be busy if I can. I feel like I'm already getting fat. I feel like I've gained about 5 pounds just because I haven't been moving as much. You know, normally I'm up and moving every minute. You know, I walk a lot, I'm on my feet all day, but here I sit. And this is probably where I'll be later today too. I mean, it's just so different. Today I'm gonna make a point to get up and walk more. And my husband who's working, he's feeling it too. He's in the back room, that's our makeshift office, but we're gonna go try to do a walk at his lunch break. So hopefully we can do that. All right, anyway, that's just a little update on what I'm doing right now. But let's look at stitching. I did stitch quite a bit last week, guys, and it was so nice. I loved it. The stitching part, like getting things finished, that part is really nice, like having time. And I just to relax and not think, you know? So I followed along with the homework last week. I know I showed you what I was going to work on, and I'll show you now what I did work on. So Mrs. Bingleys Library was what I had kitted up to start last week, and I did amazing progress on this one. I used it for the cage prompt, which we had to find something in the pattern that matched the letters C-A-G-E. So I used coffee. What was A? Animal, because of the bird. G, girl, and E, estate. So this is what Bingleys Library looks like. And this one is so pretty. Like, this is such a beautiful pattern. I love that there's books on the roof that she's standing on. That's my favorite part probably. And a little cardinal. I am a fan of cardinals. My patio's right here. And I can look out there and see the cardinals. They come hang out right here. There's a tree back there. And that's like my favorite thing to do. Just when I'm sitting here, I can watch the nature go by. So I'm doing this on a mystery blue fabric. I was trying to figure out what it was. I don't know. Anyone good at guessing fabric? It looks like it might be a lakeside. Could be a weeks, I'm not sure. But it's a really pretty blue. It's not bright. It's kind of a dusty blue. I would say a dusty antique blue. But here's what I've gotten done. You can see I got quite a bit finished. I started right in the middle. So I got the windows done on the top, and then I moved down towards the bottom. I got my door and a little more of that whitewash in. I think I stitched about 1,500 stitches on this. So I used this for a few challenges. We had to stitch 1,000 on one piece, and that's what this was. And then also that 300 for another challenge. And then I kept going. I have a little more in there. But I'm very happy. This one stitched up pretty quick. And I think I love the colors that I'm using. I'm using all the called for colors on this. So I'm very happy with it. Hopefully it will look amazing when it's done. Because I already think I know where I'm going to hang this up. So I want it done now. So that's what I worked on. That was my big project I worked on. Actually, no, that's not even true. I have another big project I worked on. Because I got over 1,000 stitches in another project as well. Let me go towards the small one first though, okay? For the other two challenges, we had to do something with words and then something that would make a great tattoo. And I thought flowers would make a great tattoo, and there's flowers on this pattern. So this is Winter ABCs by Little House Needleworks. And I always get confused. I probably say Country Cottage instead of Little House 4 times out of 5. I do love this pattern, and I'm really excited. Like, I'm glad I started it because, I don't know, I'm not really in a winter mood anymore, but I love stitching out all the little motifs in this one, so that's kind of fun. Although this summer one has been calling me, so I may start that one up again soon too. Oh, I want to stitch all the things. So here's my progress. And I was down to see the cold and the snowflake. I think we're done. So you can see I continued. I got all the way down to the house here. Can you see it okay? I got all the way down to the house, and I got the trees and the sled in. They're really cute. And then after that comes ice skates. So that will be another fun one. You can see I did have to frog a little bit here. I messed up the stitches on my house, but that's okay. At least I caught it in time. There's also something I missed. Like I missed a stitch, like a stitch over, I think. I don't remember where it was now. Do you think I'll ever find it? I think it's on one of the letters. And I just missed going like the second leg of it. Well, if I don't find it, I guess I don't find it, but kind of funny, huh? Hopefully I'll remember it's there. And I'm using the called for fabric. That's the Lakeside Vintage Tundra. I'm very happy with it. Okay, the other project that I worked on last week, I'm very proud of my progress because I can't even show you like whip. I gotta show you the finish, which is so lovely, okay? You guys know I was working on Hands-On Designs Year of Celebrations. And I not only finished March, but I also finished April. So here is my fully finished March. And I used the clipboard just like she did on her design, but I did not antique mine as much. Mine's still white and it has the black edges, I guess. Chalkboard kind of style. I use chalkboard paint. And I just trimmed mine out. I have this burlap ribbon here and then a little knot with a bow. I love this silk crinkle ribbon. One of my friends gave me, and it comes out so you can, you know, put different ones in there if I want to. But I thought that looked cute with March. March is all finished. I used sticky board on this. Let me show you. I did not have fun with sticky board. I felt like it was a little trickier than I would want it to be. And even now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this is not perfect. It does not look that great. Oh well, it's okay. It's only out for a month a year. But you can see that's the finish. And then on the back, I just have some felt, and it happened to match my fabric almost perfectly, didn't it? And then I just put a little thing of ribbon here so that I could hang it off of the clipboard thing here. So not too shabby. And then April is done too. Here, I'll hang that up so you can see what it looks like. And I'll probably put maybe a yellow bow or something on here. Oops, I got it with I have a stick pin, it hurt me. Oh, weenie, sorry. I don't like it. Okay, here's my April. Pretty cute though, right? And I might put like a yellow or maybe even a pink. On April, I changed a few things. I made a yellow umbrella, and I made the flowers red because my purple was not that pretty. It was not the called for, so I had to switch it out. But actually none of this is a called for. I just kind of looked at the colors that she had in there, and I said, okay, this will work. And I think it looks pretty good. I'm not complaining. So I switched out the letters and the lines with the black coffee. I like that. I feel like it stands out a little more. But I'm very happy to be done. And not only done with March, but done a month early with April. Isn't that awesome? I don't know. Maybe I'll see what May has and pull that out too. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself because there's so many things I want to stitch. I kind of went crazy yesterday. I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm very happy with that one. Like I said, my finishes are not perfect. I did not enjoy the sticky board, but they are what they are, and you know what? If I want to change them later, I still can, right? Okay, and then this week, is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, so I have been stitching on this just Monday and Tuesday. I think I stitched a few letters every day. I should pull it out and show you where it was. Well, I'll just show you where I'm at now, and then next time I can show you the whole thing. So this is a project. I have probably 4 projects that I have not pulled out at all this year. And my goal while I'm home is to actually pull every project out and stitch on it for at least one challenge or prompt for the magical stitches on Facebook, okay? So this is Quakers and Quilts, and I do love this design. I think it's so pretty. You can see it here in full. It's quite a large piece. And then on the back it has just the Quakers, which is also really pretty. So I think it's beautiful. I bought this as a kit on Stash Unload. Somebody had put it together, and they use the Valdani cottons, which the variegation on these is really nice. I kind of complain about the stitching quality, but I mean, it doesn't look bad, okay? It doesn't look bad. They get a little frayed, but as long as you keep the length shorter, and I don't know. I'm not complaining about what I've used so far. I haven't used all of them. But, so this, I bought it as a kit, and of course I have it all. The tag folded up in here. Here it is. It's Mellow. So picture this plus Mellow, which is a beautiful kind of buttery parchment color. I love it. And you can see here the letters here. That's what I've been stitching. So I think I had the P over, like this part done. So I've just gotten these 4 letters done, and I'm on U. So my goal is to get to the end. And maybe kind of work down a little bit. I am working 1,000 stitches on this, so I should have some good progress by the end of the week on this one. And the prompt was to choose either something scary or your Mount Everest. Well, Mount Everest to me is a huge mountain, and so this is a giant project. You saw how big it was. This is a little bit of a Mount Everest. So, fun. So far it's looking really good. I'm excited to kind of get down to the Quaker part of it. So if I could get a good chunk of the alphabet done, I feel like I would be more excited to work on it, maybe. So there's that. That's what I'm working on right now. And actually, I had my cup of coffee. I was gonna sit and stitch, and I'm like, you know what? I should just make a video real quick. So I kind of paused what I was doing just for fun. So let's chat about yesterday. Yesterday, I went a little crazy. I had wanted a few patterns from, my L&S is open, but it's only drive-through, and I have a really hard time not, like, I don't know, either kidding things up or being unsure about things, and I don't even know what they have right now. So I ended up going to 123 Stitch for an order today or yesterday, and I ended up kitting the things I have. Like, I got the things that I needed to finish kitting these up, and I ordered a couple new patterns too because I could not help myself. They were too cute, and I don't know, you know how that is, right? So I did a little shopping spree, and that should be here next week. I'll show you my new patterns, but I will show you what I kitted up. And now I pulled out a few things that were already kitted in my stash too. And so I have, I think, 13 projects ready to go. And I had intended them to be from Mania, but I mean, depending on how the weekend's up with my work schedule and what kind of time I'm going to put into that, I may have a ton of time. So I may start a few new things before May. Maybe I'll do April instead of May. I don't know. I'm going to see about that. But let me show you what I kitted up, and I'll just show it because it's fun to look, right? Okay. So this is one, I actually have worked one of these before, but I wanted to bring the book out and start another one. So this is the Home for the Holidays book by Sue Hillis Designs. I love it. And look, I have friends on the back. They have no clue who I am, but I love seeing their happy faces on this pattern every time I look at it. I did the truck last time, and this time I want to do the little camper down here. I think that is so cute. So a little Christmas pattern, just a small. That's my goal. And you can see the fabric here, and my last finish too. So here's that little pickup truck I did. It turned out so cute, right? But I bought a larger piece of fabric so that I could work a few of these guys. So I'm gonna do that one next, I think. And actually, I may stitch this one again just to give to one of my friends at work. She had mentioned that she loves old trucks, so I may just stitch this one up for them again, because I loved old trucks too. I'm gonna keep that one, but so that one's ready to go. And that's a small. That would be a fun one to work on. Now I pulled this out because everything's kitted and ready. And this is my Main Street, right? So I was thinking about starting a coffee shop, which is the next one on my list, next to the post office. It's a little orange coffee shop. And he's gonna go right next to this guy. So one down, moving on to the next would be a nice little start, right? And I don't consider that a small. That is, these things have a lot of stitching in them, so I mean, although the pattern is small, it'll probably take me a good long time to finish. Okay, let's see, this one, this is such a pretty one, and I ordered, almost everything is coming in the mail for this, but it is Summer in Nantucket, and I just think this pattern is beautiful. Speaking of Pam and Steph, I think Pam stitched this, and that's where I saw it, and I had to buy it. It was just so pretty. So Summer in Nantucket. I love the ocean vibe on this one. So pretty. And I'm planning to stitch that. Let me just pull out the fabric. I ordered another piece of this one to stitch it on. So it's a nice, it's the, I can't remember who makes it, Zweigart. I can't remember the name now though. But this is it. It's a nice gray and it's got the, you know how it's patterned? It's like printed only on one side. That's what it is. So it's that Zweigart that's printed kind of like the vintage country mocha. That's what I picked to stitch that on. I thought it would look nice with the whites. So we'll see. That was my pick with this one. And it will be coming. I'm excited. Another one, I don't have the pattern yet, but it's the Hip Hop jar by Hands On Design and Priscilla Blaine. So it's a chalkboard art. I don't have anything in here but the fabric, which is the Fabrics by Stephanie chalkboard, and then I have 2 of the called for colors already. So I put those in here with it. That should be on its way. I know I've showed you this pattern before. It's an Annie B's folk art, and it's the frog motto. I love this. It is the cutest thing. As ye sow, so shall ye rip. Oh yes, we all feel that sometimes, don't we? This one doesn't look terrible to stitch. I think it should be a quick one. I love it. And I have a strip. It's like the leftover fabric from my giant Harry Potter, which was a, I think it's an even weave picture this plus parchment. That's it. It's called parchment. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Woo, excuse me. Okay. So the modeling on this is really pretty. You love my cutting job. Sorry. The modeling on this is really pretty, and I thought it would look nice with this design. So we will see when no, I'm not waiting on anything for this one. I think it'll look great. So that's ready to go. And then what's next? Oh, this one's fun. This is Plum Street's Crone on a Hill. And I'll show you the fabric I picked. So Crone on a Hill features another big old house, but this time it's got a little lady here with the vultures and the pumpkins. I thought that was pretty cool. And I picked out this fabric from my stash. This is hand dyed by Stephanie's Chocolate Milk, and it is an amazing color. Like, that's really pretty, isn't it? But I think all the called for colors will really pop on that. Love it. So that will be a fun start, and I feel like I'm ahead of the game for Halloween. Let's see what's next here. I think I've showed you this before, but I'll go ahead and show it again. So this one I kitted up last year for Stitch Mania, and I ended up not starting it because I was a little overwhelmed. May is always tricky for me because it's SOL season. In Virginia school systems, we have to take our state test in May, so that's always busy for me. And I didn't get to start everything I wanted to. But this is Liberty Lane, and I just kind of pulled things from my stash. It's a darker color palette instead of the lighters. And I also pulled Caramel Macchiato, which is a fabric from Hand Dyed by Stephanie. I must have been on a coffee kick when I ordered it. Oh no, the other one was chocolate milk. I didn't have coffee. It wasn't mocha. Still fun though, right? Anyway, I think that will be really a fun start. And I still have 4 more to go. This one was also one that I had put aside for working on during, I'll spit it out, hold on, during Stitch Mania last year. Silver Creek Samplers. This one's so pretty. Take a breath, gently blow, spread your dreams and let them grow. So pretty. I love the way she does her words. I love the fonts that she uses. I think that's my favorite. So I have this fabric. It's the same one that's in Main Street, but I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of a light greenish one. So I think that will look good together. Which one is this? Oh, yes. See, there's so many cute things. I can't wait to stitch these. It's going to be so fun. This is Where Liberty Dwells by Hands On Design. And this is a beautiful pattern. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the pillow first. This one. I do have the velveteen fabric to go with it to do the pillow top. But I think I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with this. And I have just a bit of this blue fabric. It's Mount Baker blue. So Mount Baker is the mountain near where my husband grew up in Washington State. I grew up in Washington State as well, but on the other side, well, closer to the mountains. He's from north. So Mount Baker blue is this really pretty, pretty vibrant wintry blue. And I thought that this would look good on it, so we'll see. I haven't gotten all the called for colors. I may change it out, but right now I have set aside blue. We'll just see when it all comes together. But that will be a beautiful start soon. What's this one? Oh, this one's so cute. So this is Plum Street Samplers. It's a country winter. I just think this one's, I'm gifting. I know exactly who I'm giving it to. It's for my stepmom. I think it's adorable. I love the barn. I love the sheep. I like the snow in the sky. Ooh. And I pulled Weeks. It's Confederate Gray. And I think that's the called for. So kind of a grayed out khaki color. It's really vintagey looking. I've stitched on this before. I don't remember what though. But I have the things to start it, so I can't wait. That I'm hoping to give for Christmas next year, so I have time to work on it. And then the last two I kitted are, hold on, did I kit that one? No. The last two I kitted are from the Be Well and Stitch hashtag. I know I've seen so many beautiful designs people are doing right now just to kind of help us through the quarantine time, which is lovely. It's so nice of people to do that. So thank you all designers who have put forth that effort. That is really kind and thoughtful. I just picked two that I thought would be cute to stitch quickly. And they kind of go with what I ordered from my order yesterday. So I'll show you the two I chose. Oh, now these are free patterns and I don't have the thing. I don't know if I can show this or not. I guess if it's a free pattern, it's been out on the internet. So this is called, it doesn't have a name, but it's by My Fanny. Have you guys heard of that brand before? Their things are adorable, and she kind of does this little cake stand terrarium thing a lot, and I love it. It's so cute. So her pattern was this, and I thought it was adorable, so I'm gonna go ahead and stitch that up. I have a little bit of pink fabric for that. I'm pretty sure this is a lakeside pink. I don't know which one. And then I pulled some colors that I thought would look pretty with that design. And these are not her called for, but my color palette's a little different than hers, I think. So no biggie. But I have some nice reds, some yellow and brown, and then a pretty green. Can you guys see that? Oh, I don't want to spill it. How's that? Sorry, it's awkward. And then the last one I kitted up was stitching with the Housewives. Priscilla and Chelsea, they have a little freebie called Chicken Love. And it's adorable too. I just love that. That will be a quick stitch. And I'm not using called for. I'm just kind of grabbing my stash again. Here's the threads I've grabbed. So I think it's a lighter color palette than some of the things they chose. And I think I'm going to do it on this green fabric. So we'll see how that looks. That's my plan. So I don't know exactly when I'll start these, if I'll start them all like a mania sort of deal. Maybe I'll see if anyone else is going to do that. Maybe I'll just do one a week, or maybe I will hold off until May. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. But I had fun kitting them up yesterday. Kind of kept me busy. I worked on a lot for my job, and then that was a nice little break from everything. So pretty fun. Anyway, my plans for this week, I'm gonna start back on my big guy here, see how much I can get done, and I don't know what I'm gonna pull out next. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll pull out something else I haven't stitched on yet this year and put a few stitches in that. That might make me feel better, especially if I have this whole pile of new starts, right? Maybe that can be my goal. Once I stitch on each one of my whips for the year, then I can start all the new things. That might work. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're enjoying your time at home and trying to find some a positive outlook, or enjoying the view from your window, whatever you can do to make it a little easier, and enjoy your stitching. All right, I'm so glad we have a hobby. It makes it a little easier, doesn't it? Anyway, I hope to see you again soon, and bye.